Hello everybody, thanks for joining our channel. We are the Bourbon Brothers. My name is Gavin.
And I'm Jeff.
And today we are drinking Hirsch Reserve Small Batch Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey.
Yes, so this is a brand that pays homage, or a label maybe is a better term, that pays homage to the A.H. Hirsch of yesteryears, which was known for putting out some of the best bourbon around. This is, per the bottled exclusively for Anchor Distilling Company, which is a distiller out in San Francisco. They also make beer. You know, they've got a decent reputation as a craft distiller. Now, this is a sourced product. It says it's a blend of 4 to 6 year old bourbons. Maybe you've seen this label around. Maybe you've Googled it to sort of see what's what. No one seems to really know much about it.
Right.
This particular label says that it was bottled in Bardstown. So maybe that gives you some information about who might have distilled it. Maybe not.
What we do know is that it is in no way associated with A.H. Hirsch of yesteryear. Those fantastic, hard to find whiskeys. Unfortunately, taste is nowhere close to those things. As Jeff mentioned, this is a much lower proof, 92 proof whiskey, bottled from 4 to 6 years of age. So that being said, you know, the lack of information out there, we'll just go ahead and jump right into the nose and tell you what we think. So it's a very light aroma.
Mm-hmm.
There's a slight bit of fruit.
There's a little bit of sweetness there. It's hard to necessarily pick out exactly what it is.
It smells fairly earthy as well.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
And I'm not talking like a nice woody note, just like a very herbally type of aroma.
Yeah.
Okay, well, not my favorite, but we'll go ahead and take a taste. Cheers.
Cheers.
So it's a very smooth, light bourbon whiskey.
Yeah. It tastes, drinks sort of like a breakfast bourbon. It's 92 proof, so not that far off,
Right.
but pretty watery.
Yeah, you know, flavor-wise, a little bit of fruit and sweetness at the tip of the palate. A little drying towards the end. Not very bold flavors for this one, and not a lot of depth here as well. It's kind of grainy, and it's hard to pick out those grains. Obviously corn, maybe just the slightest bit of young rye, but overall not very impressed.
Yeah, and you know, in trying to research this, there seems that there's been different releases that are small batch. Some are 4 to 6, some are 7 to 8, some are, you know, have a mash bill that's about 25% rye. There's no information on this bottle of what the breakdown is there, but there's not a lot of rye notes coming through.
Definitely.
Hard to say exactly, but you know, this is one that's been in my cupboard for a while. Finally, figured it was time to give it an open and see what it was like.
This is only around like a $35 bottle,
yes,
is that right?
Yeah, about $35. So
it's not going to set you back too far. Jeff, the Hirsch Reserve Straight Kentucky Bourbon Whiskey, what are we going to get this guy?
this guy's gonna get we're gonna give it a C.
Sure.
Barely a C.
Barely making it.
You know, it's a little shallow, a little lacking in a diverse palette of notes here.
And also lacking in direction. You know, I wouldn't say it does one thing really well. Whether that's, you know, some bourbons it's just a bomb of spice, some bourbons just lots of corn. This is just kind of leaving you floating in the air. You're not really quite sure what's going on.
That's a great way to put it. Yeah.
But it's smooth. There's alcohol in it. We like those things.
Yeah.
And it's not very expensive. So,
expensive.
You know,
at worst, you can mix it in some cocktails that maybe aren't old-fashioned.
Which is what we've been doing. So, a fine mixer for sure. Of course, no one wants to spend $35 on a mixer, but at the end of the day, it is what it is.
Yeah, it won't go to waste in either of our houses.
Absolutely not. So we appreciate you watching the video. We hope you could like the video if you enjoyed it, subscribe, and follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Bourbon Beer Reviews. We'll tell you what and what not to drink. Cheers.